January 10th, 2020, the beginning of a new decade, and I cannot believe I'm going to begin the new decade with this message. I've thought about this message for many, many months, ever since I started to see the dark age of YouTube start to happen around 2015-ish, somewhere around that time. And I want to get straight to the point, and I have a lot to say, but I want to keep it short for anyone who ends up hearing this. And if you are that person that hears this, thank you for giving me a chance. This channel is going to be closed. I'm not going to be uploading anymore on this channel, even though I wish I would like to. I know that on this platform of YouTube, there is no future for me. These times of YouTube, they've been getting darker and darker, and the more I see with massive content creators getting bombarded by unnecessary bullshit, it's just, I told myself, how in the world would I ever have a successful career on YouTube? I still remember the day that I first discovered a video of YouTube, even though it wasn't called YouTube. I still remember falling in love with a very funny video that the first YouTuber I subscribed to, which was SpeedyW03, way back in 2012, 2013, somewhere around those times, of death reactions. That's what got me into YouTube, of me wanting to become a content creator. Back then, those were the golden ages of YouTube, where you could be you. Now we're in 2020. It doesn't seem like YouTube is getting any better or doing any justification with the real content creators. And day in and day out, so many creators are living what seems to be a minefield, where you fix one problem, there's going to be 3 to 5 other problems that will be popping up in front of your face, which in this case would be in front of your channel. Not to mention, with you at this point trying to start a career on YouTube, it's nearly impossible to do. And I wish I was making all of this up, because I would see channels left and right, they started to leave YouTube, and it's understandable. It's this system that we can no longer keep up. And it has happened to me too. I always wanted to reach 1,000 subscribers. I barely reached 200 at one point, which with the YouTube Google system erased some of the old accounts, which is understandable. And this is no easy way to say this, because I learned quite a bit with YouTube and me taking this strange direction, which some people still seem to this day think, wait, you do that for a hobby? You do that as a career? And they'll just shrug it off and think, meh. It's in a way still somewhat new to the entire world of content creators. There is some number out there that's around less than 25,000 channels that successfully reach 1+ million subscribers and that are still alive to this day. There are some channels that have reached over 1 million, and unfortunately they're gone. The audience is just gone. One thing I will not regret is me going into YouTube full-time instead of taking the college and university journey. I decided to partake in me getting a degree and now a minor, but in the process of still looking for a job after months of being off from my job, after I was let off from the university because I graduated, and me going through an operation. As of this moment, I am still in recovery, but it's just, I can do normal things, but I cannot do extreme stuff like I once did before I was operated. It hurts me to say this, because YouTube has been a big part of me. Just me as a consumer watching other people's content, and I really wanted to give my creativity, my video editing side of who I am as SPC Brawlers. Me coming up with that name, it was kind of interesting, and I don't regret having that gamer tag. I will always keep that gamer tag, and I will always be a gamer. I just wanted to be somewhat unique on this platform that we call YouTube as a video gamer. But day in and day out, making content every single day, that is not an easy task. Not to mention, not something everybody can do. And I have fallen into that I couldn't keep up with it, especially with how unjust the YouTube system is. Even if I put in all my blood, sweat, and tears, and if I was going successful with my channel, I know at one point or another I would have been hit by the YouTube algorithm being completely unfair to me and putting my channel into multiple dangerous zones, or me even being scammed by these so-called companies, these fake organizations. And who to think that nobody is going to save me, because YouTube, honestly, they're not going to care. There's an individual by the name of Majuggernuggets. He is one of the OG creators, very creative individual, just around my age. And not too long ago, he left the platform completely. And he was debating on wiping his entire channel. In reality, YouTube's not going to give a shit. They don't. And it's sad that there are people who really put in the passion, that they sacrifice everything, and for a blind system to tell them, you're not worthy, you don't matter. Just, if you disappear, no one's going to care. That's what YouTube has unfortunately become. What's the point of you in YouTube? I feel very unfortunate to all those channels that are trying to go and advertise what they enjoy doing. They could be art, they could be advertising toys that they review, they could be talking about video games, they could be talking about anime, music, whatever the case may be. The children's side of YouTube, unless you're sponsored, you have no fortune to have a successful career. And even if you are in a successful position with YouTube, it is a giant risk with anybody that can try and take you down. And if you're not backed up, most likely they will win. And going into the music side for YouTube, it's understandable that with how much it has changed, that you need to have some type of subscription just to hear music on YouTube, which is ridiculous. YouTube is nearly being conquered by music, but like half of what YouTube used to be. It's their business tactics, and it's at the point where I've told myself many months that eventually I will have to give in and leave. And I told just myself to do this all in one go. I didn't edit. I didn't do any spectacular editing like I have done in the past, which I really wanted to do. But the more I ended up realizing with how unfair this platform was, I told myself I'm glad I didn't go in at full born, because maybe I would have been trapped in, and then all my hard work that I've done for this betrayal to be upon me. And I still feel betrayed, because YouTube used to be this open platform with you being you. Ever since the adpocalypse took over late 2015, early 2016, things have been going downhill and downhill and downhill. Only time will tell with how much damage YouTube will do to itself when they end up realizing that the iceberg is in their sights, which that is my opinion as of right now. The giant boat of YouTube sees the giant iceberg in the distance. They still have time to completely save themselves. But in reality, as long as they have the money, they'll be fine, even if they crash. We'll find out how many times it will take them to crash before they officially sink the boat. It happened to MySpace, and it happened to so many other social media sharing platforms in the past that nobody speaks of anymore. And I have a feeling it can happen to YouTube. But since YouTube is the second most visited website in the world, we'll find out how many icebergs it can hit before the boat starts to have its official giant hole and it will sink to the bottom. And in a way, I'm not going to be here for the ride on that. So for this channel, for SPC Brawlers, this is going to be my last video. And I'm feeling a little emotional right now because I learned so much with me being a content creator, of just doing this as a hobby. And I wish I can do it even more, but I have another direction in life that I am going to take, and it's going to be an even bigger risk than just uploading gaming videos that only 5 people are going to watch me. I learned quite a bit, and I'm very glad that a piece of my life was with YouTube. Slowly but surely, I'm going to maybe, just maybe, have YouTube be in the back of my mind and say, I used to do that. But for sure, I am going to be leaving as a video game content creator. I am jealous with all the people that decided to give a shot with this, and there's all other channels from the past that have started after I built up my channel. They became very successful, and me, with less than 200 subscribers, just doing this as a hobby. And it sucks. It really does. But with one other side of the perspective, besides of me having the negative on YouTube, I'm happy that I did this content. I'm glad that my memories are going to be on this platform. And with the new logo that you're going to see with my channel, is going to symbolize that YouTube is broken. That image will stay on there for as long as who knows if I'll ever return. Because I wish to do this. I'm going to be under a different name in a social media platform called StoryFire. Hopefully I can be accepted in this new platform and take a new direction with what I want to do as not only a content creator, but something that I have had within me for so many years that I tell myself, now is the time to act. Now is the time to make this big change within my life. Because if I don't do it now, then it's never going to happen. So until, who knows if I'll ever return on this channel. And as a matter of fact, who knows if I'll be accepted with StoryFire if I want to upload gaming content, which is going to be a big risk. As I mentioned before, and I'll mention one more time, this will be my last video. And for anyone that is hearing this, thank you for all those awesome memories from Call of Duty, from Destiny, from any other games. And I will mention Titanfall 2, I'll mention Doom, I'll mention some other games that I ended up trying out. It makes me emotional that I really wanted to do this, and for me to say I need to close the book, I need to end this so I can move on to something better, it scares me because I know that I'm gonna have that mentality of saying you don't need to upload anymore because no one's gonna watch you. Even if it's for 15 or 10 or 5 people that watch you, you're not gonna have a successful career on this platform. So this change, it's going to be something very, very big for me. And I got to go all out. And that also means closing this chapter for my gaming adventures on YouTube. I will always still be a video gamer. And I know I'm going to be recording stuff in the near future for upcoming video games. But until I have a safety net that I'll be able to come back on YouTube, I'm not going to be uploading anymore. So for everyone, once more, that has watched my videos, even if it's for one time, all my videos are going to stay on this channel for the memories. And I know I will have to back up my videos. There are on my computer, but I will need to officially back them up. So whenever this platform does go down, the memories will still be with me. And I thank you all for being a part of my unique journey. Practically 6 years later, and I never thought I'd be saying those words. So thank you once more. And YouTube has been a blessing and a curse, but I thank you for everything. it's mind-boggling that this is happening, but I know this is the right decision to do. For everyone that still wishes to game with me, I am going to be spending less and less time as a video gamer and more time as something quite different. Who knows if I'll ever come back. With that being said, thank you so much, everyone, for watching my videos from the very beginning of me uploading around 2013, 2014 till the most recent video that I did with going into the pit with some of my oldest comrades. Thank you all so much for those memories that will always be in my heart. This has been SBC Brawlers. Game on, gamers. Goodbye.